fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss last Saturday's UFC 305's fight between Dan Hooker and Mateusz Gamrot. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and help the channel grow. Alright guys, getting right into it. Dan Hooker defeats Mateusz Gamrot. I think it was by split decision, which was kind of weird to me. But man, in a fight where Dan Hooker did exactly what the fuck he needed to do. Stay on his bicycle, keep his distance, make Gamrot pay every time that he tried to grapple. And I liked what he did where he initiated those little guillotines in the second and third round. And just like every time Gamrot went in for those single legs, he had to almost hope and pray that he didn't get caught in a guillotine. Like Hooker did that so perfectly. He would almost just lock it in and put Gamrot into panic mode, and then he would have to disengage. And just Dan did exactly what the fuck he needed to do. Struggled a little bit early in the first round with the grappling while they're both dry, both full of energy, I suppose, all at 100%, right? At the start of the fight. Dan did what he had to do, though. He weathered the storm. He was able to get back to his feet. He was able to attack the body of Gamrot, which was just beautiful, attack the liver. And just as the fight went on, man, Dan was just able to punish him. And like I was saying, dude, Gamrot is an athlete, phenomenal grappler, phenomenal wrestler. But Dan Hooker's a fucking dog. He's a fighter. He's a killer. He's a warrior. He is the epitome of what a cage fighter is. He is out there to hurt his opponent and win at any means necessary. Dan Hooker, he's one of my all-time favorite fighters, win or lose. I don't care I don't know why the guy even gets any sort of hate. It's wild to me. The guy is he's world class, and now he's gonna have probably a number 5 next to his name. And what's next for him too? With him having that name, I'd like to see him get a Gaethje, an Oliveira, maybe even a Poirier rematch. I know. But I'm just saying, but I have a feeling with him getting the 5, the UFC are going to try and use him to kind of maybe give him Sarukian, it's a bad matchup. Fiziev, maybe a Saint Denis. I think Saint Denis is booked. But maybe even a Jean Silva. I can see them kind of using his number 5 to build up one of these guys who they want to who are more up and coming than he is, a little bit more in their prime, right? Hooker just went out there and he was just undeniable. And, moving forward, I'd like to see, fuck. Yeah. I would really, really like to see him get a Gaethje or an Oliveira. Even if he got a Sarukian, I just don't like Sarukian's style. I don't like his wrestling style. I'm not a fan of it. I'd like to see Hooker fight somebody who's willing to engage with him a little bit in the striking. Or even with an attacking jiu-jitsu style like Oliveira does have. But those would be the 2 opponents that I would like to see for Dan Hooker. But I could see him getting a Jean Silva, a Fiziev, a Saint Denis after his next fight. Because Dan did take a lot of damage, so it might be a little bit till we see him again. But man, fuck, what a fight. Fight of the night. They got fight of the night. They got the bonus. Gamrot, again, just one-dimensional. He had moments because of the threat of the takedown where he landed some really, really good hard shots on Hooker, but Hooker is also the type of guy who's not scared to get hit. He's not a guy who's going out there thinking defensively. He's no, let's go see who hits each other harder. And we saw him fight with a better fight IQ. He did he fought exactly how you need to fight Gamrot for 15 minutes. And it was beautiful. It was flawless. It was full of violence. And it's just exactly what I love as an MMA fan. It's just it was beautiful to watch. It was great. It was just pure entertainment and just exactly what I hope to tune in on a Saturday night. So Dan Hooker, Mateusz Gamrot, thank you guys for putting your fucking lives on the line for my ass to sit on the couch and eat popcorn, smoke weed all night. But nonetheless, great fight. Gamrot, I don't know what's next for him because he can really, he's still a dangerous guy in the division. I think him and Fiziev have unfinished business. So when Fiziev comes back, I would like him to fight him. I think RDA just got booked up with somebody. But maybe even a Jean Silva, Matt Frivola, something like that. Drew Dober's now running a 2-fight losing streak. That's tough. Grant Dawson. I know Grant Dawson went out there and just dominated Joe Selecki. I'm just trying to think outside the box a little bit here, guys. You know, I'm a fan of people getting good shots if they're good fighters. And Gamrot, with now him getting this loss, I'm just not a fan of his style. I don't think he's a fighter. I think he's a grappler. I think he's an athlete. But I just don't think that and I think that's what's going to stop him from being world class. So now I think that you need to give him somebody who's, again, wants to engage with him. So I think of Fazayev. Maybe Moicano. I think Moicano just got booked. I know Moicano just got booked. Who the fuck did he just get booked against? Anyways, what a fight. Dan Hooker, man, I hope he gets a big name like a Gaethje, Oliveira next. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think is next for Hooker? What do you guys think is next for Gamrot? What did you guys think of the fight? Love to hear your guys' thoughts. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.